It don't read my people as it don't boss as the Biafran Nations League has done it again once more, which has put your one and only Jagaban in shock as their oil installation has been brought down, attacked by the BNL. My people now, so it go they hot. Anytime when it comes to anything we concern the Biafra movement, it is a well prepared movement, and anything we want happen go happen without delay. Yes, my people will be going into the details of this news as see the hot. So yes, the latest one as it be right now is that the Biafran Nations League has seized control of a major oil installation, of course, close to the Niger Delta region, which has further escalated the conflict and dealing a severe blow to Zoo's economic lifeline. Yes, the attack has taken place, and the BNL forces overtaking the facility after a brief standoff with the security personnel, or that of course the people they put in place to actually secure the area. The oil installation, which is one of the largest, of course, in the region, accounts for a significant portion of the Nigeria's crude oil production and revenue. The takeover has shocked through Nigeria's oil industry, with fears of production disruptions and a spike in global oil prices. Yes, and Expert has estimated that the halt in operations at the facility could cost the country millions of dollars in revenue daily, which they would normally still take and would not affect. I repeat, would not even affect anything at all. It is still in this same economy that the fuel has risen to 1,500 and so on and so forth. So my people, what is even the need of the amount of money that is made daily, since it is of no use and the people are not even benefiting from it? So my people, it is of a waste, because these are the amount of money they log into their accounts and take every day, sharing what is ours to themselves. My people, taking and the attack on this particular movement is crucial, and I believe it is what is needed one way or another. The Zoo government already grappling with a halt, and everything that is happening is struggling to regain control of the situation. President Tinubu has declared the movement, that is the Biafra movement, as a national threat, and emergency meetings have been held to address the crisis. Nothing will be able to stop what we've decided to go on. I repeat, nothing. And this is because these people have refused to hearken to the warnings of the movement of PM Simon Ekpa and everything that has been coming against. At this point, he has refused. And so because of that, anything they see, let them take it that way, because of course we know how far and how deep we've gone, and how we have really suffered in the hands of this set of people to be where we are right now. And we are not going to keep allowing it to happen. They will have to listen to us one way or another. Okay, this says that the of course it is known that this was done by the BNL, and they have said that this is just the beginning, and said the spokesperson, and Nigeria's stronghold on our people and resources will end. My people, it is as easy as ABCD. Let this particular set of people go. Give us permission, give us a referendum, and we will not have any problem with you. We would simply disappear, and would settle the issues that are meant to be settled with borders as it should. But then you people have decided to hold us fair and square, to put us in bondage, to look for a way to cleanse us. Well, if that is what you have, that if that is the decision they have made, then they have failed woefully, because we are not going to let any of it happen. Not at all. Okay, my people, as see the hot, this is what we have for you. The next thing you will be hearing would be what is connected. The PN giving us a hot, fearful broadcast as it hot on this level. Okay, my people, enjoy.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mazi Sonny, the media team. Thank you, my leader. Yes, I just want to chip in something. That is the photo shot. The photo shot was done by Yoruba called Olaniyi. He's living in the United Kingdom. So he was the one that arranged it in collaboration with the Fulanis and the corrupt politician in the Biafraland. So he was the one that did the photo shot before he converted his name to BC. Actually, it's not in BC. It's Olaniyi. He's a Yoruba guy. So our people must understand we have a lot of enemies on ground. So when this kind of thing happen, you need to do research before you comment. So I thank you, my leader, my media team. I thank everybody.
Thank you, Douglas. They should continue because, like the Prime Minister said, every negative attempt you want to make against the Biafran government will end up becoming a positive awareness. We go to Chukuma Eze. Over to you.
And there were greetings, my honorable PM. I want to appreciate you for what you are doing. Thank you so much. I can say this is what I really feeling it. And also to those elites who are working for Biafra, who are from Biafran extract, and they cannot say that they are not seeing what is happening. But we thank you for what you're doing. So my question is very short and simple. So just as we are preparing the exodus now to get into Biafra, can Biafrans start registering their business under the government?
Yes, we are working on that. We are working on the registration of business. As a matter of fact, this issue has been discussed with our international attorney, and so we are working on that. Everything is going to be put in place. So yes, we are working on that, and that's why we say that very soon those collecting taxes for Nigeria will be on the run. We can't allow you to do that in Biafraland very soon. So it is a step-by-step thing. So yes, we are going to start that issuing, and that I think after the December 2nd restoration, we will start activate the tax collection in Biafraland and the registration of businesses. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, my PM. I'm Michuko Kitabima. Continue to bless you. Thank you.
Thank you. Rach and Fīřē, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready, sir. Can I be heard now?
Yes, we can hear you. Over to you, sir.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, my Honorable Minister of Information. It's a privilege. So my Prime Minister, the Biafra Egrara, Agbada Brururu, the Itiare Kondo, the Biafra Idudu to Nigeria. Idudu means fear to Nigeria. Sir, we're really humble. We thank you for the great work you are doing for us. We salute you for everything that you are doing. But before I will ask my small question, let me simply say you are the Egrara of a Biafra. This is how we say. What no wore doze me Biafra bele Nigeriana Kafe woje bedozore gbara Ye Simon ekpe gbara What no wore doze me Biafra Nigeria Kafe woje bedozore gbara Ye Simon ekpe gbara yo Egblara means thunder. You say you know they fear the children of Biafra. Why you they fear thunder when thunder strike? Simon Ekpa is thunder. Thank you very much, my Prime Minister. My small question is this. During the time of war, growing up in Delta State then, I realized that whenever there's crisis in the community, the guys, we fall out of community. We know the day for turn again. We enter bush, you understand? So during this time of war, is there any avenue for our boys who likely when the terrorist army come into community and they want to fall into bush, is there any avenue to accept them to join probably the people's army? You understand? To do one or two to also advance the cause of the freedom. That is my question.
Yes. That is the provision for that. But when the time comes, we'll make it open. But everybody should know that we are not going to fight a conventional war with Nigeria. No matter how they try to drag us into it, we will fight this war our own way. We will fight them guerrilla warfare, asymmetric warfare, as the case may be, until they are gone. Until none of them will remain in Biafraland, and we'll set up our government. That is if the international community did not intervene on time. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, my Prime Minister. On a lighter note, Prime Minister, I have a wife for Ada, my daughter, my beautiful daughter. Her name is Rio. I will be the wife of Ada.
I will go anytime.
3 years and 2 months.
All right. Noted. You know that Gowon was lamenting that he thanked God that Biafra did not go into guerrilla warfare. Oh my God! During that time, during the war. Because he knows what was going on in the United States, in the U.S. Department of State, that the U.S. was turning to Biafra. But Ojukwu and his group did not know anything that was good because they have nobody to speak for them in the U.S. Those people that said to speak for them in the U.S. collected money from the Nigerian government and betrayed the struggle, according to the story. So Gowon was aware because he has a representation in the U.S. And so he said he thanked God that Biafra did not go into, because if they have gone into guerrilla warfare, by now you will be a Biafra. You will be in a Biafra nation, not in Nigeria. But it is still not. God knows best. God knows that Simon Ekpa is going to come to this world, and Simon Ekpa will be the one that will get this Biafra at all costs. At all costs. And we are making this history together. Thank you.
Thank you, PM. FCO.
My son, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you. Over to you.
Yes. I wanted to say something about the app they used to do that their Photoshop. Someone sent it to me, and I actually tried it. It worked. So, for Mama Ngozi Okoje-Iweala to react to such post is more or less a divine arrangement to drag herself out, because she has been flying all over the world as an important personality from a very tiny region which they call dots, and yet she has a zero contribution to whatever that is going on in that very space. And only this drag her out. And they didn't drag her out with the name of Raf Wazirike or our leader Mazam Dekan, but with the name of Obatobi. And you can imagine the miraculous view and retweet she had. So I believe her sleep in that night may not be like other days. She will sleep and be smiling that yes, I have 2 million or over maybe 3 million people are following and they listen to me. So it is courtesy to our PM. And another great news this evening is that terrorist has taken over Nigeria's highest training camp in Katangora, Niger State. There are 3 major training camps in Nigeria: Zaria, Katangora, and Jaji. And today, Katangora has fallen. And the residents and the government officials are raising alarm. So where is the Nigerian mighty army to defend their base? Training camp in Katangora is taken over by terrorists. Thank you.
Thank you very much. They are looking for Simon Ekpa. Honorable Sonny, can you highlight it on this thing? I posted it.
Yeah, I was looking for it before now. So more and more are going to come down. That is why the Prime Minister is actually unveiling the Nigerian funeral So we start celebrating their funeral from
and
now.
thank you very much. And just as when we are on the funeral space, they are posting this for the very first time. We are
Yes.
having the funeral space. I don't know.
The largest. So it means Zaria and the Jaji is nothing.
I think the next we will hear is that the NDA, the Defense Academy, has been taken down, and we will now hear that the Aso Rock has been taken over, and the drug lord has
Mazi
stamped
Sami,
into
have they
place.
not? I heard they have also taken over electricity in the north. The terrorists have taken electricity from them.
Oh my God. Nigeria funeral, here we celebrate. All right. FCO Kings, come up with your question, please.
Yes, so thank you, my ministers. Thank you, my information minister. Good evening, my Prime Minister, Meje Buago, Onyiro Sinodigonko. I call you the fourth man. Also, I call you the finisher. You know, the reason why they are after you is because they know that you know road, you know where you are going, and you know where you are leading us to. So that is the only reason why they are after you. And the promise that we are giving to them is that so we'll be laughing at them and we'll be rejoicing as they are picking the konkom. So my humble little question is, I know that the date of our convention is our declaration is 2nd December, but there was a post that you made. You mentioned on that post that it was on 3rd. So, but I don't know. You are. I don't know the reason why you made it, but it's best known to you. So I want you to give us a little clarification on that. Thank you, sir.
Our convention starts on the 29th of November and end on the 3rd of December. Is that confusing?
Okay, sir. I understand now, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, FCO, on this note, are you heading to Finland? Or your information is just for those that will be going?
Yes, I just want a kind of little clarification. So I'm still working myself out. If it works, then I will know.
Thank you. Mazio Okonkwo or 4042. Over to you.
Good evening, my PM. I hope I'm coming out clear.
Day one watching it, we can hear you.
I greet you, our information ministers. Thank you for everybody in this space. Our PM, I want to ask you if it's is there anyhow we can, Biafra government can create online banking, just like Visa and level.
Mazio Okonkwo, hold on. Because this has already been taken care of. Where are you? PM, please address him with the Biafran Bank.
Yeah, we have yes, of course. No, his question is actually valid. We have the crypto, the Biafra coin, but then we are going to unveil the Biafra Bank, the exact thing you are looking for, where you can, online banking is on the way. So now I think that is coming. The team working on that. It will be done, alongside with the convention. So keep your finger crossed. The Biafra online banking is coming. It's going to be live. I think immediately after the restoration, after the declaration. So yes, your question is different from the Biafra coin. So this is a Biafra complete bank, online banking, where you can have your debit card. You can use debit card and buy anything anywhere in the world. So that Biafra bank is coming live after the declaration. Thank you.
Thank you, our PM.
You have another question, Mazio Okonkwo?
Actually, I don't have. That is.
As a matter of fact, we're working on the license and the So just let it be that like that. We're working on the license already.
Okay, thank you, PM.
Thank you.
All right, we go to Biafra champion Buffalo. Over to you. Biafra champion Buffalo.
Yes, I am here. Good evening to you all. Good evening to my Honorable Prime Minister. Agujimbada Ucheze, one of Biafraland. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, we can
First of
hear
all,
you.
all right. Let me first, before my question, if I am permitted, I want to encourage our Prime Minister with this very song. Eze batobie, eze amụlụ n'obi jidekwa aka hiji. Eze batobie, eze amụlụ n'obi jidekwa aka hiji. N'ụmụ Biafra na-ekwu na ọ dị anyị mma, Dragon jidekwa aka hiji. Maka na ndị ile ekwelugo nọ na-eme o, na ndị ama ekwelugo nọ na-eme o, ndị ilo Biafra ekwelugo nọ na-eme, British abatu ekwelugo nọ na-eme, Ahmed ekwelugo nọ na-eme o, Ahmed ekwelugo nọ na-eme, Tinubu Ahmed ekwelugo nọ na-eme, onye ori na-ebu ọgwụ ekwelugo nọ na-eme. Thank you very much. Let me stop it here. My Honorable Prime Minister, Akamudinenu, I throw away my cap. The only question I want to ask you this evening is for the latecomers, for the benefit of the latecomers. You told us in time past that everything you said, everything you do, that you are going to stand anywhere in the world to defend it, and we should hold you responsible for whatever you are doing. Nobody should attach it to any other person, that you are equal to the tax. Are you still telling us today that you are still standing on that particular statement? Please, my Prime Minister, for the benefit of those U-turners, those comebackers that
Have
have been
I
gallivanting,
have I deviated? I'm still the same
I
person
trust you, my
doing the same
PM.
thing.
Thank you very much. My last question, please. In time past, there was a time you told us that na anyị ebuteghị ike mbute, ike Pentecost. I begin to wonder whether part of what we are experiencing today is part of that ike mbute, or are you just showing us preamble? Are we just seeing a tip of iceberg?
This is preamble. I can get through. I can make kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. We are still in the
Hey,
preamble.
Odogu Kalilo Odogu. Elohim Goziagi. Akamudineno. I salute you, sir. God bless you.
I promise you that Obinze will fall. That was my promise. Obinze will fall.
Thank you, PM. At this very point, if you have followed up event and you know that MNK was kidnapped, and then the Prime Minister came up, he revamped the ESN that MNK set up, which the DOS had sold out all the weapons that we had to one Nigeria and sent many of them to Amnesty and collected money. And the PM had to start from scratch and then took many bullets. Then you had his name as the spokesperson of Biafra. Before you had him as the leader of autopilot. You had him as a Berima. You had him as a criminal. You had him as a small boy. You had him as that boy in Finland. And then in 2023, you saw a government unveiled. And then you saw all the arms of the government. You now saw the Biafra Defense Forces unveiled, who stands to defend the territorial integrity and the existence of the Biafran people. And today you still see that same government engaging the congressmen in America and doing wonders all over the world. And the restoration date for the declaration of Biafra has been fixed for 2nd December. This is not time you should be asking, are you still sure you're not going to fall back by the wayside? No. What you should be thinking of is what can you give to him to finish the job? So please, I want Biafrans to be acting as people that have been following this liberation to this very time, not as people that are just coming in. Chinemerem, over to you, please.
Thank you so much, Minister of Honorable Minister of Media and Communication. Thank you, our Prime Minister. I humble myself before you. Thank you so much for the great things you are doing. Pastor Van, I did not forget you, sir. I greet the house, I greet everybody, the listeners and honorables are in the house. Prime Minister, you said something this evening about if Ojuhu have, or if Biafrans have trust people that that maybe that is representing them in US as of 1970 when the war was 1967 when the war was ongoing. If they have people, Biafra could have come today. So it made me to remember one of our Twitter guy that I'm not seeing now. His name is the first have the last. He made a comment when we are having some kind of discussion earlier last year. Was that last year? So he said that that maybe God knows something that God doesn't want Biafra to come as of that time, because if Biafra could have come that time, maybe Biafra could have been one of these corrupt countries of Africa. What do you say about this, my Prime Minister?
I don't understand your question. What is the question about?
Yeah, the question is, do you think that if Biafra have come since 1967 or 1970, could it be one of these corrupt African countries that we have today, or will we be? Are we going to be different if we have existed Nigeria as of that year?
Well, I believe that God knows the best. It was not the right time for Biafra to come. Biafra needed to know the importance of freedom. By that time, I don't think many people knows the importance of freedom. I don't know whether anybody knows what Ojukwu saw, which was the reason for the betrayal. Even today, it is happening, but at least the majority of Biafra and the entire world have come to understand the need for Biafra to stand as a nation. So that time, a lot of people don't know the importance of freedom, but today they know. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prime Minister. Thank you so much. I read the mic.
All right, thank you. We go to Obiora. Obiora Otu, over to you.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My honorable PM, I just want to use this opportunity to say that I appreciate what you're doing, and that you're doing a very, very good job, because you're working through the ambit of law, and the battle suits you because you're so knowledgeable about what you're doing. Because I have to say the truth, I was skeptical sometime towards last year about it because of the incident, the preceding incident that I called, people who came on board and didn't go through it through the legal means and the ambit of law as stipulated in the UN Charter and things like that. But you went through it, and you actually had a strategy, because that's the most important thing. If you want to succeed at anything you do in life, you must have a strategy, a structured strategy where you're going to work on. So, and I've been following, listening, watching what's going on, and there is one thing that resonated with me so much about this whole thing, because there is this famous quote that says that truth passes through three phases. The first phase of truth is that it is being ridiculed. It will be ridiculed. The second one is it will be violently opposed, and the third one it is accepted as being self-evident. The struggle started many years ago, which we all know that Ojukwu sowed the seed. But the way they went about it at that time was really wrong, because the laws were there or are still there on how to go about things that you want, if you want to exit nation. Countries have exited nations. People have, people have led the struggle. Wars has been fought violently, and no peaceful means to attain their freedom, because I feel it's either freedom or death comes to this. So, but what I'm saying is that what I want to say now is this: I just want everything that you are going to be doing and everybody that's going to be working with you, people, that must be based on one thing. It must be based on the principles of truth. It must be based on truth. Mind you, and you have to be forewarned, and I want to put it as a reminder to you as well, that you have to be forewarned. There are enemies within. You might probably not be conquered from outside. You might probably be conquered from inside. And if everything that you're going to be doing is built on nothing but truth, and everybody around you understand that it is either truth or you are out. If you're not in the boat to tell the truth, because I feel that the birth of Biafra is going to be a new civilization. It's going to be a birth of a new civilization, because if at the end of the day, after all this fight, after all this struggle, after all these things we are doing, and we descend to the level of the state or the countries around us, which we are trying to, because for me, I think we're going to be a whole new example to what is possible in Africa. That should be the vision. So everybody that is on board, home or abroad, who is going to be part of the government, both in homeland and in exile, or who is going to be having a function or a responsibility to carry out, everything must be on truth. And for you to attain freedom, and for you to be successful, you have to be ruthless. You have to be ruthless. What I mean by being ruthless is this: whoever is not on the boat with you have to be thrown into the sea. But you have to be open and let people know this is what we are going to. This is what we are going to, so that everybody will know that yes, we are fighting. It's either we board our boat and get where we're going to, or we'll perish there. So we're going to fight to the last. So what I'm trying to say in essence is this: I want to commend you wholeheartedly for what you're doing, because it's not an easy task. You've dedicated yourself to this. And I also want to implore